welcome back. Well, Nora got the exit here open. Okay, camera just went completely nuts there.
Can you just jump down?
Yeah, you can. You can actually jump down from above the door as well. But, like I said, the tendency to close stuff behind me to see if anything's there got me in trouble the first time I played Kadish Tolesa, because I forgot that journey cloth at the beginning, because if you close this, then you have to do the puzzle again. Not that this one is particularly a lot of work, but the raising pillars puzzle does take a lot of time, even if you already know how to do it. And I closed that one behind me as well, of course. So I had to redo all of that stuff.
Well, when we played it, the first time we played it, I'd forgotten to get the sparkly page in the cleft, and so I had to come back and do everything again to get the sparklies.
Yeah, similar.
And that was very difficult. Oops.
Okay, and from here you can more clearly see that it is actually a forest. It's going to be pretty damn tall trees. Wonder what causes them to look purple like that.
Maybe it's the dusk. Purple dusk.
You can actually see the moon behind the trees there. I guess it's the moon. I suppose it could also be the sun.
Very atmospheric here.
Although, no, I guess not. Anyway, Relto page over here, of course, on this side.
But I'm going to go up and get that.
Yeah, I'm also going to get the... because even though that's not a particularly difficult jump, I do have a history of missing it, so... I get the journey cloth first, on the side of the pyramid here. Of course, we've seen this before, even in this Let's Play, only from above. Must be interesting if you find that Barrow Stone without ever having been to Kadish Tolesa. You'd have no idea where it is. Of course, your key would tell you that it's Kadish Tolesa, but...
Whoops.
You wouldn't recognize the location. Alright, I'm just gonna run down and get the Relto page. On this Relto page, well, because we are taking rather a lot more time to record this Let's Play than I normally do, maybe we'll actually be able to see what this Relto page does eventually. Because what it does, it adds a growing tree to your Relto, which starts off pretty much invisible. And I believe it grows one step every 15 days, and it has something like 9 or 10 different steps. And near the end it's really huge, but that takes a while before you get that far. But maybe we'll take enough time before we finish recording this Let's Play that you'll be able to see.
And do you remember whether it's always... Let's see if I can make the jump. Oh, good. It's always a fir tree, or is it sometimes if you've got the maple trees from...
Irtugal, no, it's always a fir tree, yeah. It's even if you have the maple tree Relto page from Irtugal, it will still be a fir tree, and there is a firefly here. A solitary blue firefly.
I think we noticed it. Did we not notice a very tall fir tree in Phil's Relto?
Yeah, because I did point out that he had this...
Oh, bugger.
You fell.
Oh. I'm just
well, that means I'm
there.
gonna have to pick you up, because if I send you a link, then you have to...
You know what? I'm just on a ledge here.
What?
Look over the edge. You should be able to see me.
I'm gonna try and do that without falling over the edge myself.
No, I'm not there. Come
Where?
back a bit. Turn to your left. To your left.
Oh! Okay.
It's a pity you can't give me a hands up.
Yeah. I
Okay, well
guess...
I'm gonna.
no, wait. I guess since I have to take you to my Relto, I guess it should be easiest if I jump down there to
Oh
share
yeah.
Relto, so we don't have to meet up in their neighborhood.
Okay.
Okay, this is gonna be weird. I can barely see you in third-person view, so I'm gonna do this in first person. Okay, well that's something new. We didn't expect that to happen. Oh. Now we cannot see the Relto face linking and just see your head
Oh, I can see it all
over
from
the
my
edge.
point of
Yeah,
view.
from your side. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can jump out of here. If I can just get a grip somewhere, so the game lets me jump again. Looks like it ought to be possible from here. Yes, you can actually jump out of there.
Yeah, you know what? You've told me this before that male avatars have a better range for jumping than females do.
Yeah, I think they do have a little bit, but the bookstagons should be on the right page, so you should be able to just come back.
Yep.
It wasn't particularly that I could just jump out in one go. There was just one bit along the wall where I could, where it would let me stand on the side of the wall just long enough to get another jump in.
Okay, is this
All
the bit
right.
where you want me to turn the ball?
Yes, we'll go inside first and take a look at the situation.
Oh, we forgot to do something.
We did?
Yeah. Before we went through all that. Remember there's something you do so you don't have to hang around and wait for it to happen?
Oh, yeah, right. We should have probably pushed the button first.
Mm.
Oh well. Well, this is of course the floor with the symbols, and it doesn't really matter what these symbols are, because they don't make any difference. But one thing you can do here, which is not possible by yourself... or you already pushed it?
I did. Did you not want me to?
Well, you can push it again, I suppose. I just was looking up here. You can actually see the ball rotate when you're looking up, something which is hard to do from over there. But let me just go outside, and then Nora can push the button again. I'll tell you when. Need to get some distance so we can actually see this. Okay, push it again. Now you can see that this ball rotates. I suppose we could also link up to the top of the pyramid and see it from there, but I guess you can see it from here too. You can rotate it back now if you want. And frankly, doing this with two people and seeing this happen makes this puzzle a little bit easier, because if you're doing this by yourself, it is not obvious that pushing the button here is actually the thing that causes the light. Sorry, I'm confusing myself here. Pushing the button is obviously causing this light, but it's not obvious that that light is coming from the ball and that it's shining in, because the ball rotates so that the opening lines up, unless you happen to look up like this and then make that connection. But even from this, just by looking up, it's hard to see that that's actually the ball and that it's rotated. It's much easier to see if you do it with two people, because one person can actually look at the ball and then see that it's happening. And once you've seen that, it's much easier to make the connection between this puzzle and the clue picture that applies to it. No, not that one. The last one. Which shows you very vaguely a pyramid with a ball on top. And then it shows in the middle light shining through the ball onto the base of the pyramid. And then when the light doesn't go through again, because the ball is returned to its original state, the bottom of the pyramid here turned black, indicating that it's changed. Other than that, this clue is the most vague clue in this entire age, among the already vague clues. This is one I don't think I actually figured this out myself. I might have figured it out by chance. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure that I figured this puzzle out by chance. At least the fact that the floor changes after you turn it on and off. I had to read online that that particular window in the gallery was a clue for this puzzle. That is something I did not figure out by myself. Alright, we'll continue in the next video.